Our role as a leader started when God brought a woman in our life. That's when the role leadership started. Now, God created man and He placed him in the garden for one reason, to work on the land. If you read the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 15, you will understand the reason why God brought man. God gave him a responsibility. He didn't tell him to be a leader of this garden, but he was a servant. So the first thing that God gave a man was to serve. Now, we must understand as men today, we are trying to become so great in the first goal or in the first step, and we neglect the number one priority of God's purpose and God's plan for our life. How do we neglect that? We neglect it by not serving. Many men today doesn't want to serve. Many men today doesn't want to work because they say now there is so much resources around the world. So what we must do is to sit home and passive. Now it's not wrong to have a plan to end passively, but the main purpose for men on earth or in God's ordained position was to be a servant. God created heaven and earth. He makes a garden of Eden and he brought in Adam. He created him from earth. He gave him a breath of life and he put him in the garden of Eden. And he says, "You must cultivate this land." That's the position of service. And after a while, God understand and see that man can serve, but there is one thing that is not right with this man that I put in to serve. So he needed somebody to help him. But in that process, I have to make for him somebody that he will guide and that he will lead. So he will be a leader. So he will direct the lady, he will teach her how to do the service in the garden. Now, when we become a mentors of somebody, that's when we become a leader. We are not a leader unless we have somebody that we are leading. We are not a leader until we have people following us. So, but before we have people following us, we must understand that we are servants. Even when people following us, we must understand that we are still servants because we serve God and we are God's servant. God wants us to serve.